Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. Today I want to show you a piece of yard equipment I picked up recently. I always look for good deals on yard equipment. I don't get new things very often and this thing is anything but new. But I have a leaf vacuum or a yard vacuum, or I call it the Iron Rake because it basically just picks up leaves. It shreds them, so like if you're using yard waste bags or trying to put them in a wagon or something like I do to get them out by the curb, it'll take a lot of leaves and shred them really small and put them in this bag, so you can fit a lot of leaves in a yard waste bag, or stack them in a smaller pile out by the curb. In our neighborhood, trucks come around periodically and with the vacuums and vacuum up all the leaves off the curb. But this thing is pretty awesome. It's a Craftsman. It has a 3.5 horsepower motor. So it looks and works a lot like a push lawnmower does, except it doesn't have a blade underneath to cut grass. It has a blade that just kind of spins like a fan inside to pull leaves in, kind of like a shop vac works, except that it shreds the leaves and then shoots them out into the bag. You could even take the bag off the back and put a hose on the front and just use it to blow things or shred and blow things, if you're not collecting them. But it has quite a bit of power. So I bought it used off of actually Facebook Marketplace. I found it. A friend of mine was selling it, so I saw that it was on there and got a pretty good deal on it. These actually go for a lot of money new. I mean, hundreds of dollars, maybe if you can find them, $700-800, sometimes more. And I paid, very used price for it. And it works like a lawnmower. You put gas in it. It's a 4-stroke engine, so you gotta change the oil. You can even take small branches and push them in here and it'll shred them. And overall it's in pretty good shape. The wheels don't really wobble. This wheel over here kind of got bent in, so maybe at some point I'll fix that. But yeah, anyhow, enough of me talking. Let's show you how it works. All right, well, as you can see, that actually went pretty quickly, and you know, does a fair job of picking up the yard as well. I'll turn the camera here. I mean, for how much time I have invested, you're not going to do a better job using a rake or even a leaf blower. Leaf blower, you might get some more leaves, but it's going to be, you know, it's probably no less time consuming, and you may not do any more thorough of a job. But all the leaves that were in the front yard are now in this little bag here. So I'm going to open up that bag, disconnect it, and pull it off. So just like that, it comes loose, but then I can open it up and dump it out. So it empties pretty easily, and that's all the leaves from this whole front of the yard here. I still have the back corner to do, so I'll do that next, but you know, really chops them up pretty small. So let's get that little bit of the rest of the yard, and this is a pretty fast job. Well, that didn't take very long, and I'm going to be honest, it does at least as good of a job as a rake does. It takes no more time than a leaf blower does. I think it's easier than a leaf blower, honestly, though. I mean, you're not holding it and you know, supporting it and moving it around. You don't have the vibration in your arm. I think it's actually a little bit easier to use, easier on your body. And it did a really good job of picking the yard up, especially considering the time investment for how long it took. I mean, it's probably as fast as mowing the yard, maybe even faster. But then you can see here, the pile, the yellowish pile is from the front yard here. The larger piles from my backyard, and that's like the entire backyard, and I've got bigger trees back there, so that's probably like, I don't know, 7 to 10 bags, something like that. But you know, really fast, easy way to pick up the leaves. And when I picked this up, I was excited because I used to use a push mower with the bag to pick up leaves, and last year my push mower died. And it's died before like 5 times, and I fix it every time, but this time it really died to the point that even I didn't want to fix it. I found that it didn't have a spark, and it didn't have a spark because the flywheel lost magnetism, which at that point basically means I need a new motor. And for how old it was and what a motor cost, it just wasn't worth it. And I don't need a push mower, I've got a riding mower, but this yard vacuum is way cooler, fun to use. It's really only good for picking up leaves, but that's fine, I think it's fun. But anyhow, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, please like the video, check out some of my other videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.